I just want to say thank you to my 23 subscribers. That means that 18 of you guys have subscribed since I started making edible videos. And I do appreciate that. And for that, I got another video. This one is my take on Rice Krispie treats, but I used Reese's Puff cereal instead of Rice Krispies. Come on, let's check out how I did it. A big bag of marshmallows, a measuring cup, a cake pan, about 6 cups of Reese's Puffs cereal, and about a 1/4 cup of wheat butter and a frying pan to cook it in. We're going to start by pouring the Reese's into a measuring cup. We're going to measure out 6 cups, maybe a little bit more. These are a lot bigger than what Rice Krispies are, so the way the marshmallows solidify around them, you might need just a little bit more. When you put the butter on the stove to melt it, you want to put it a little under medium. You don't want it to get too hot. You definitely don't want to burn that THC off. We can go ahead and start putting the marshmallows in there and melting them all together. This is a little under a bag of marshmallows. You can add more if you'd like to. It's all about preference of consistency. Now we're just going to grab a spoon and start giving it a stir. You see the butter is still pretty solid. You can flip it over a little bit. Don't want to drop that marshmallow. We'll flip it over and kind of try to break it up a little bit, just to help it melt just a little bit better. Keep an eye on your temperature. If you happen to have it too low, you can turn it back up a little bit, but you don't want to get it too hot. It's getting a little bit better. Still pretty solid pieces. Just keep stirring it and we'll come back in a second and check it again. Now you can see the marshmallows are melting down pretty good, and the butter is starting to take to them. We're going to add just a little bit of brown sugar, probably about 1/2 cup or so, just to help the marshmallows and the cereal stick together, since I added a little less marshmallows, and for a little flavor. But you want to stir it around really good and make sure you get it all one solid texture and no gritty graininess of the brown sugar. And we just keep stirring it around, mixing it up. You see right here, kind of starting to stick to the bottom of the pan. And just scrape it and keep doing it. Making sure we're not getting it too hot, remember. And just stirring and stirring. See how I'm using the bottom of my spoon? Kind of flattening those marshmallows out a little bit so they melt a little bit faster. Keep stirring. It's starting to look really good. You see how green that is? Oh, I can't wait to try these. These are going to be so good. Now you can see it's almost melted. It's still a little clumpy. It's almost the consistency we want. You just keep stirring and mashing, stirring around rather rigorously. All that just about melted. And now it's time to pour in our cereal, and this is why I put it in a pan first, because you can just dump it right in instead of having to measure it here and worry about the marshmallows burning to the pan while you're measuring out all the cereal. Just makes it a little easier. I'm going to mix it up real good, stirring and folding. See how I take the spoon underneath and fold it over? It's a good way to mix it up. Make sure you get the marshmallows from the bottom on top, cereal from the bottom on top. Just keep mixing it up. Now you see here how it looks like I got a lot more marshmallow than I do cereal. Maybe 6 cups wasn't quite enough. There's about 2 more cups. I didn't measure, but We should be fine there. We just want about the right consistency. And it looks like we just about got it. That's looking really good. So we're gonna go ahead and take a can of spray our pan real quick, and then we're gonna just dump all our cereal in there. You don't want to take too long doing it because it will stick to your frying pan. Just get all that in there, because remember, all that marshmallow has that wheat butter in it. That's all THC. We want to waste as little as possible. And then we can take our spoon and just flatten it out, get it all even throughout the pan. Use the back of my spoon. If the marshmallows start to stick to your spoon, you take your finger, get it off of that side. If it sticks to the back of your spoon, you can dip it in some water or run it under some cold water. Not necessarily to get the cereal wet, just to wet in your spoon to keep the marshmallows from sticking to it. Right? That's just a quick little tip. Now we got it just about all smoothed out. Flatten it down, get those corners nice and good, make sure it's all even. And then we can just let it sit here for about 15 minutes or so. Let those marshmallows solidify. Come right back. Alright, it's been 15 minutes, so let's give it a cut. I'm using a big knife. If you feel more comfortable with a small knife, that's fine. Just like this, it seems like it works a little better for me. There's one line. I'm going to cut this line and one more to make 4 different rows. Just like that. Turn it sideways and do the same thing. Cut it down. And we make our second cut all the way down. And do our third one. Do our fourth, and do one more fifth cut to make 6. Now that I've got it cut, I'm going to take my knife right here, pry that open. Look at that. Doesn't that look delicious? This is Reese's Puffs Crispy Treats. And now, for my favorite part of the video, we get to try them out. Taste the peanut butter. So good. These things are amazing. Holy crap. You've got to try these out. And if you do, let me know in the comments what you think about them. And once again, thank you guys for watching. If you like these videos, feel free to share them with your friends so that they can learn how to make edibles too. Thanks for watching.